Developing, Comey committed fraud, enjoy prison by Al Waisman for freedomdaily.com. According to the former judge and current congressman from Texas, Louis Gohmert, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and Justice Department official Bruce Orr could be spending time in jail cell for what they did when they used a knowingly fake dossier, which was obtained under suspicious circumstances, to get a federal judge to give the go-ahead to wiretap candidate Donald Trump and some of his campaign members. In an interview given yesterday, Gohmert continued by stressing the fact that if a FISA court judge has the grounds, and he does have the power to hold Department of Justice officials, including Bruce Orr, in contempt of court for lying about the sources of intel used to obtain a surveillance warrant against a Trump associate. And he later confirmed that since Comey, McCabe, and Orr knew where the intel originated from and that it was false, we now need to find out who the judge was that authorized the wiretap, so maybe these three political hacks can go to jail for perjury under oath. This was all confirmed when Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz from Florida sat down for an interview with Judge Jeanine Pirro earlier this month and hinted at the fact that one of the memo's biggest revelations is that senior FBI and Justice Department officials may have committed fraud upon a federal court, which may require jail time, you think? Dan Bongino's tweet there that he had said, a tale of two Democrat parties. Democrats, the memo is inaccurate and full of lies. Also, Democrats, let's do everything in our power to hide the memo from the public. Hashtag release the memo, absolutely. The Washington Examiner reports House Intelligence memo released. What it says, the House Intelligence Committee has released its controversial memo outlining alleged abuses of secret surveillance by the FBI and Justice Department in the Trump-Russia investigation. Here are some key points. One, the Steele dossier formed an essential part of the initial and all three renewal FISA applications against Carter Page. Two, Andrew McCabe confirmed that no FISA warrant would have been sought from the FISA court without the Steele dossier information. No, you mean they wouldn't approve of to get this FISA warrant if they went with the dossier there. That's it. The 4 FISA surveillance applications were signed by, in various combinations, by James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Sally Gates, Donna Boente, and Rod Rosenstein. The FBI authorized payments to Steele for work on the dossier. The FBI terminated its agreement with Steele in late October when it learned by reading an article in Mother Jones that Steele was talking to the media. The political origins of the Steele dossier were known to senior DOJ and FBI officials, but excluded from the FISA applications. DOJ official Bruce Orr met with Steele beginning in the summer of 2016 and relayed to DOJ information about Steele's bias. Steele told Orr that Steele was desperate that Donald Trump not get elected president and was passionate about him not becoming president. House Republicans released 4 pages. Nunez memo accusing FBI of abusing surveillance authority. The FBI and Justice Department mounted a months-long effort to keep the information outlined in the memo out of the House Intelligence Committee's hands. Only the threat of contempt charges and other forms of pressure forced the FBI and the Justice Department to give up the material, right? Once Intelligence Committee leaders and staff compiled some of that information into the memo, the FBI and Justice Department supported by Capitol Hill Democrats, mounted a ferocious campaign of opposition. They're not done yet either, saying the release of the memo would endanger national security and the rule of law. Look at who's talking about the rule of law, the Democrats, right? What a joke. But Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, Republican of California, never wavered in his determination to make the information available to the public. President Trump agreed, and as required by House rules, gave his approval for release. And meanwhile, they were calling, because of this, they're calling Nunes a Russian spy or operative, whatever you want to say. I mean, can you imagine what they'll come up with, right? Finally, the memo released today does not represent the sum total of what House investigators have learned in their review of the FBI and Justice Department Trump-Russia investigation. That means the fight over the memo could be replayed in the future when the Intelligence Committee decides to release more information. The Democrats are planning to vote on releasing their memo on Monday to counteract the GOP memo. Have Hillary Clinton rewrite it. Yeah, I'm more than sure everybody's going to believe it. President Trump and Speaker Ryan have both confirmed they have no issue releasing that memo, also so that the people get both sides of the story. I'm sure the Democrats will tell the truth, considering they are all knee-deep in this mess, and most were even complicit, along with the FBI, to take down a sitting president. You know what I might add? If that any memo info that comes out of the Democrats, they should be prosecuted for lying to the people for that. You know, you better tell the Democrats that that memo better be backed up with facts that you have proof of, or else you're going to go to prison just for releasing a phony memo. You know, they can't come out and say we're going to release our memo with all lies and continue their charade. No, they should be prosecuted. Who wrote up that memo? Whoever wrote that memo, and these are not facts that are proven facts, you're going to jail for doing something like this. No, it's not like the way the Democrats, that's what I'm saying. They're playing dirty. You play, it's actually by the rules. You release something that's false, you're going in. That's it. Now let that sink in. The Barack Hussein Obama administration's FBI lied to get a wiretap warrant on private citizens to help a presidential candidate win the election, which he had already rigged. Who knows how many of us have been wiretapped or spied on in some way or another. Obama weaponized the FBI to do his bidding and the justice system. If we even have one left after 8 years of Obama, needs to make an example out of these people. It's time to lock them up. Don't you agree? Yes, I do agree. Yeah, like, I mean, I like the way the Democrats are prancing around that we're going to release our memo. Okay, you can release your memo. I go along with that. Release your memo. But if any of the memo is falsehoods that you released, whoever was involved in writing this memo will be put in jail for doing so, for releasing a memo that they knew was not based on facts. I bet you they don't release anything if you tell them that. I'm more than sure they're not going to release any kind of memo. If you tell them whoever wrote this memo, heads are going to roll if it doesn't pan out to be factual. And where did you get your facts from that you're dishing this bull crap memo out? You know, I mean, it's absurd. You know, you get aggravated with these people. They think that, you know, you don't understand what's going on. You know, I understand that the liberals, the dumb liberals, they don't know, like, you know, those pussy-wearing hat people, they're not going to believe it. But normal people with 5 brain cells will realize that this is a farce. You know, it's a distraction, a farce. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.